It is Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. Welcome into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today we are talking about yet another Kyle Larson sprint car win, and we look ahead to the Summer Nationals and Eastern Storm openers tonight, so let's jump in. Stop me if you've heard this before, but Kyle Larson won a dirt race last night. Fresh off his $1 million victory at the NASCAR All-Star race, Larson jumped on a commercial flight yesterday and headed to Ohio for Speed Week with the All-Stars. He will compete in 3 races this week, and he kicked it off last night with a win from 10th at Wayne County Speedway. Paul McMahon and Zeb Wise led the bulk of the laps, but Larson took over the top spot on lap 30 and drove away to his second All-Star win of 2021 and 25th of his career. Wise, McMahon, Buddy Kofoid, and Cale Thomas were the rest of the top 5 behind him. The win from 10th was the furthest back Larson has started for one of his All-Star wins back through 2019. It also matches his lowest starting spot with a win for the Outlaws since he started 10th at Knoxville on August 13th last year and bagged that win. Don't expect him to slow down tonight at Sharon either. Larson's Speed Week win at Sharon in 2020 is that one that kicked off the incredible stretch of 7 straight wins through Knoxville in August. He will be the guy to beat tonight. The DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula agrees. Larson is the favorite by a pretty wide margin tonight. With 3 nights now complete, Corey Eliason holds a very slight 2-point advantage over Danny Dietrich in the Speed Week standings, with the top 5 right now separated by only 10 points total. In the season-long championship battle, Tyler Courtney's 21st to 7th hard charge, along with a crash for Ian Madsen, extended Sunshine's points lead now to 120. For some reference, Aaron Reitzel led Corey Eliason by 134 points after 20 races last season. Courtney has 14 top 10 finishes in his last 15 starts, including 5 wins. As is always the case, the All-Stars will be streaming live on Flow Racing tonight. Make sure you tune into that. The summer is here, and that means it's time for one of the toughest schedules in dirt racing to get going. Starting tonight at Brownstown Speedway, the Summer Nationals Hell Tour and Modified Nationals kick off their 2021 campaigns. This is year 11 for the Modifieds, and things on that side remain relatively unchanged, with the champion taking home $5,000 and competitors' 12 best finishes counting towards the standings. The series did bump the nightly winner share to at least $1,500 to win through the summer, though. On the late model side, the season-long format is quite a bit different than we've seen from the Hell Tour in the past. We've actually talked about that on this show as well. In 2021, there are breaks now in the 36-race schedule, and only a competitor's best 31 finishes will count in the standings. This will allow some of these drivers to run some of the other events happening in the coming weeks and still run for the title. There's some crown jewels and some different things in there that guys will probably split off to go run on some of these nights. There's also the potential for a higher championship payout, with as much as $36,000 going to the champion if every night is completed. Brian Shirley is the defending Summer National champion, and he'll be looking to extend his streak of 3 in a row. Names like Bobby Pierce, Tanner English, Devin Moran, and others will be looking to take him down, though. On the modified side, Nick Hoffman has been the guy to beat in recent seasons, and he's back looking to defend his crown. See a lot of different modified drivers through the season, though, and expect names like past champion Mike Harrison, Will Krupp, Hunt Gossam, Tyler Nicely, and Mike McKinney to contend for wins through this season, though. Looking at tonight, Tyler Erb and Mike McKinney were the winners at Brownstown in 2020, but don't expect to see Erb as he's still working through his dirt car suspension. The late model winner will bag $5,000 tonight, and the modified winner will get $1,500. Dirt Vision will have live streaming coverage if you can't attend. Obviously, Summer Nationals is something we will keep up on this show as it progresses through the next weeks and a couple of months. With Indiana Midweek now in the books, the focus for USAC shifts to Eastern Storm in Pennsylvania starting tonight. Over the next 6 nights, the USAC National Sprint Cars will make stops at Grandview, Bridgeport, Selinsgrove, Williams Grove, Port Royal, and the new Bloomsburg Fair Raceway. Because of the pandemic, there was no Eastern Storm in 2020, so the defending champion is CJ Leary from the 2019 season. This week of sprint car action in the Northeast has been a part of the USAC schedule since 2007, and 3 drivers lead the way with the most wins during the week. They are Brian Clausen, Levi Jones, and Chris Windham, each with 6 victories. Brady Bacon and Robert Ballou trail with 4 apiece in that category. Bacon leads the full-timers into Eastern Storm as the points leader by 35 points over Justin Grant, with Kevin Thomas Jr. third, Robert Ballou fourth, and Chris Wyndham in fifth. They will be up against a very talented group of non-wing locals over the next several nights, though, including names like Briggs Danner, Timmy Buckwalter, Stephen Dravicki, Alex Bright, and others. Bright and Danner are currently atop the East Coast sprint car standings, and both have not only appeared with USAC this season, they both have grabbed top 10 finishes. Not surprising me to see those guys battling for top fives through the week. Looking at the season to date for the full-time competitors, KTJ, Bacon, and Tanner Thorson all lead the way with 2 wins each in 2021. Justin Grant has been the hottest driver over the past 5 races with an average finish of 3.8. And it's no shock that Bacon is the points leader as you start looking at some of the stats. He's at or near the top of every major stat category, including wins, top 5s, top 10s, and average finish. Bacon will also probably be the guy to beat tonight. He won at Grandview back in April, leading the final 19 laps en route to that victory over KTJ and Ballou. Speaking of Ballou, he's another guy to keep an eye on over this week. That third place finish at Grandview was part of his current 11 race top 10 streak, and he'll be hungry for another win after bagging one at Eldora back on May 8th. If you can't be at Grandview tonight, catch all of the racing live on Flow, and that's the case for all USAC stuff. You can watch all of the USAC stuff live on Flow Racing. Before we close out today, I have a quick stat for you. World of Outlaws regular Carson Macedo is from California, and he came up running the bull rings out west. His first ever Outlaw win actually came at the Silver Dollar Speedway in 2014, and you'd expect a guy like him to be fast on the smaller racetracks. But all of a sudden, Macedo has become a terror for his competition on the big tracks. 4 of his 5 wins this season have come at half-mile tracks, including wins at Knoxville, Williams Grove, and Volusia. He leads the series in half-mile wins in 2021. That's a stat that belonged to Kyle Larson in 2020 and Donnie Schatz in 2019 and 2018. So nice company there. The streaming schedule is busy for a Tuesday with 5 shows to check out tonight. Dirt Track Digest has action from Thunder Mountain Speedway. The Summer Nationals get started from Brownstown on Dirt Vision. And Flow Racing has Ohio Sprint Speed Week from Sharon, USAC Eastern Storm Racing at Grandview, and Flow 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily where you get podcasts and YouTube. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and leave a review. You can follow Dirt Tracker on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Dirt Tracker. That's DIRTRACKR. And you can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting DIRTRACKR.com. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.